You'll be fine, Jules. You'll be fine. It's a live preview show brought to
all
you
you
by
gotta do is
SpinWhiz
talk.
Comics.
Oh, that's true.
Hold on. SpinWhiz Comics.
SpinWhiz
SpinWhizComics.com. AKA David is not here. We'll talk about that in a minute. So I have to do the talking for the commercial.
I hope it's not like that, because that was shit.
I'm getting psyched up,
all
dude.
over that sentence, man.
SpinWhizComics.com, comic and webcomic discovery platform for comic readers, hosting mainly independent comics. They have 86 indie content creators with a library of over 400 titles. They're adding more and more all the time. Source Point Press is on there, Tidal Wave, Marcosia, A Wave of the World, Arcana, and so much more little indie stuff, creator-owned stuff. And the vast majority of it is free to read. SpinWhizComics.com. They also have an iOS and an Android app. Just search in the stores for those. They've also got where you can get a PDF version, print on demand, coming soon. I'm very excited about that. No subscription needed. I'm telling you, y'all, it's just some free comics, period.
Can't go wrong with that.
There's absolutely no reason for you not to have this thing and read comics. If you're listening to this, you obviously like comics, because I only post these to places where people who like comics hang out. So, duh. SpinWhizComics.com. And they also have, wow, you have a guest. No, we don't have a guest.
More like a prodigal son.
More a prodigal son.
Yeah. I was here before all of the other people were here.
Yeah, Jules is one of the original Outright Geekery dudes. Hung out way back when.
Way back when. When I had less hair.
In order to talk about Jules, we have to talk about AKA David. AKA David got the bomb dropped on him at work. He's got 6 weeks. 6 weeks of expanded labor days.
Ooh,
so he's not going to be able to make the show. And he told us just to carry on without him. So I don't know. Jules, if you want to come in.
I think I could do this. I could do this on Mondays. I could totally
just want to do the preview show. You don't want to do the Sunday show. You don't want to do the Sunday show.
I am still married. I'm still married.
I'm married with 3 kids.
I know you can do.
This is all I do, though.
This is early days. This is all I do. This is a really long time.
Podcast. So
I apologize to any new people.
So we'll have to figure that out. You know the worst part of that, don't you, Adam?
What is it?
We got to research our own news.
Oh yeah, that is by far the worst part. Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually look at the news.
Worst part. More work for us.
Gotta love that.
Jules is hanging out. Nothing's happened to me since yesterday, or Adam, because it's just been work. My computer actually crashed on me today. I had to reset Windows, which was a huge pain in my ass.
I mean, I almost went office space on a printer at work today, so that's probably the most part of my day.
Nice. Yeah, I was very frustrated for a very long time, but hey, hey, it's an upgrade. He's hot, dude. He's got long hair. He's super hot.
David still as beardy as me, though, I'm sure.
He's like a little Ewok. He's like the hottest fucking Ewok ever.
David? David's, I mean...
Hey, David.
Yeah, he's a pretty hot Ewok.
I just want to cuddle. So what's been going on, Jules? Again, Jules, he's a comic dude. I mean, that's where we met, at a comic shop.
I'm a comic guy. I still absolutely read everything. I made don't judge me for it, I made the switch to digital, so I don't leave my cat cave as much as I used to. But I do read more than I think I did before, because fuck it, right? Ooh,
Let's talk about digital. You're good with digital.
I'm good with digital. I like.
Do you collect any paper?
I don't. I collect trades and omnibuses now.
Okay.
Just because of the nature of everything. There's just so much material. Comicsology helps out. Of course, I'm always a little behind the Marvel because Marvel Unlimited. Yeah, man. And I use DC Universe. So I get pretty much those two there. Except for if it's like a big, like anything Hickman does, I read.
Oh, so you're all caught up on X-Men.
You already know it's like the best thing.
You're all caught up on X-Men.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm all caught up on X-Men. And I trounced through Empire.
So
still not as bad as Fear Itself. You guys
bullshit.
Reread Fear Itself.
Fear Itself actually comes off looking rosy as hell compared to Empire.
I don't know about that. I still remember.
Nothing happened in Empire. No, it was the fucking Thor Elf event with plant monsters.
This is what I'm trying to say is like Empire, everything before Fear itself and after just doesn't matter. I mean, it's just like
That's
nothing
what makes
happened.
Empire terrible. But Empire did end on a high note.
That's
I
what
may
I was
have to
gonna
give
say.
that to you there.
Empire, when Fear itself ended, it's like the
Yeah.
event never happened.
Have you read those aftermath issues of Avengers?
I've been impressed in that Empire at least created more after it ended than Fear itself did. Fear itself still did nothing.
We'll see what the space shit does.
Oh yeah, I mean,
the space shit.
They'll do stuff with it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about previews. The book's coming out this week in a little while. We're just gonna chit chat with Jules for a little while. You reading Gideon Falls, dude?
It is. I am.
Oh my gosh, yes, it is ending in December.
Anything Jeff does is absolutely amazing.
I mean, did you read
but
Sentient?
It always comes to an end. It always comes to an end.
Did you read Sentient over at TKO?
I did.
That's good too, man.
That is really good.
A mothership. Oh man, what a great idea!
Man. It's a great idea. Jeff Lemire, and if you're sad about it ending, that's the best thing about Jeff Lemire is he never drags any of his stuff out.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't drag anything out. There's no bloat to him. He tells the story and he's done.
Yeah, like you could have stopped at Descender and not read Ascender, but it's better if you read both. Is my point. You could just read Ascender as well. Like the thing about Jeff Lemire is he writes stories start to finish, and then he does something else afterwards. Whether he wants to do more with the story or not,
he always can come back.
Gem. Yeah. That's what makes him an absolute gem in the modern age of comics.
Yep, he can always come. I mean, that's what he did with the Sitter, and that's what he's doing with Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He knows how to tell a story, and he knows when it's done, and he knows when he wants to come back to it.
I agree, William. But Big Willie hates everything, so that's okay. But so yeah, you're all caught up on X-Men. Ten of Swords right around the corner. Yep. What are your predictions for Ten of Swords? Anything? Do you? I don't have anything. I have no fucking clue what's going to go on.
I think it's going to be the equivalent of Infinity for the X-Men, in that Infinity did a really good job of reestablishing how epic the Avengers are and how deep they can be. And that's kind of been Hickman's whole concept with sort of reinventing the X-Men, in that we forget how lush a roster the X-Men really don't need the rest of the Marvel universe
so much. You use words like lush. Lush.
I'm a very vocabulary words.
Verbose guy. And yes, he is always writing like 75 books.
He's talking about Lemire. He's talking about Jeff Lemire.
I know. He is. But that's why he has to end books, because he's
he's like, I got another idea.
I got a new idea.
ADD. He's got the opposite of ADD.
He's got too much going on.
Yeah.
But it's
Ten of Swords.
But yes, I think it's going to do a really good job of reestablishing characters we haven't seen in a while, or characters we stopped caring about,
and new characters.
And that
I mean, the Black Order. The Black Order came out of Infinity.
Pod, a lot of weird characters came out of that whole Ex Nihilo, Abyss.
But they actually used the Black Order like in the movie.
In movies.
I mean, they became like household names.
Yeah, they're real characters.
Video games. Like, they're integral characters now.
Yeah.
So I think that's what he wants with Marvel, getting the rights back to the X-Men.
Yeah.
And really wanting to push the fact that the X-Men can fit into the Marvel universe. Swords seems just like the perfect place for Hickman to reestablish how badass the X-Men have always been.
Yeah.
They've gotten so bogged down thanks to movie rights, shoddy writing, Grant Morrison, and soft boots here and there, that we've kind of lost what was. I mean, guys, we all started reading in the 90s. We can all agree X-Men were why you were a Marvel guy.
That's right. That's right.
I love the Avengers. I love all of those characters, but X-Men was what drew you to Marvel.
I think that's happening now.
And I agree, because you know what? The X-Men have always been relevant to real life, to commentary, to people, to things to just distract you.
Yeah. So what do you think about Hickman's take on that? The metaphor with him going with the X-Men, maybe not going evil, but maybe going nationalist. Being nationalists and a little bit.
Beast is fascist. I'm not.
Dude, Beast leading fascist.
Bendis established the fact that Beast was fascist, because
that's not wrong.
That is not wrong. You are correct.
And honestly, if you go back to Age of Apocalypse, Beast has always been the Batman character secretly throughout all of the X-Men. He has everything on everybody. He's the guy who designs the Danger Room. He knows everything that everyone fears, is weak against. I mean, dude, if you think about his mutant power is just aesthetic. It's him that does all the actual work.
That's
He's
true.
the one who trains himself. He's the one that educates himself. And at one wrong turn, Beast turns the tide. Beast becoming dark was what made Apocalypse win. So if you think about it that way, Beast has always been like that fringe character who could change everything.
Man, I missed you so much.
For those who don't know,
I miss you
I am
so
a canon
much.
freak.
No one gets to this level with me, man. Maybe it's my fault.
I've read everything. And so what Hickman has done is because Hickman, much like myself, cares about canon, he realizes everything that's ever happened in the X-Men universe matters. That's what made his Avengers run so fun. And that's what's making his X-Men run paramount to what we needed in X-Men comics.
Dude,
the X-Men have been bogged down with stories that go nowhere, writers that don't know what they're doing, and just the convoluity of their canon.
Yeah.
He's the perfect guy to take over a canon that can go in 10 billion directions.
You're right.
And that's what his whole run has been so far to me, is that the thing about the X-Men is they've always been the forefront Marvel book to tell stories that not only relate to what's going on, relate to what can happen, and relate to what has happened.
Right.
And that's what I feel like Swords is going to do for us. It's going to just send us into that next level.
All right, let's talk previews. Hold on.
Well, there's an electricity in the air, folks, a palpable hue of anticipation.
Is there?
No, that man.
Hold on, Jules. I got your mic turned on. I can't turn it back on. You have to turn it on. Yeah. It only does that. It only does that while the video's playing, bro.
I love that it's still the same music. For those that don't know, we've had that music for a really, really long time.
Really long time.
Really long time, and it absolutely just makes my day every time I sit in to just like comment on these guys. So to hear it and then do this.
Oh, let me zoom in a little bit better. Hold on, did I do it right?
I'm sure you did.
I'm sure I did not.
What are you trying to do?
Zoom in a little bit. There it goes.
There you go.
Better.
There's some zoom. Ah!
All right, y'all. If you see something, say something. This is the preview show. This is actually what we do on this show. That was the pre-show. Thanks again to SpinWhiz Comics. Check them out, spinwizcomics.com. And iOS and Apple apps are available, or Android apps and Apple apps. All the apps. If you see something, say something. All right, Joker War. We got to talk about it since Jules is here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we do. What's your take on it, Jules?
Here's what I'm going to say about the Joker War as a long-time Batman reader.
Yeah.
And yes, I put on that tone because that's the tone I have to take with talking about where they've taken Batman in this Joker War. It's a really interesting idea, and if they had done it either during New 52 or just right before, I think it would have been the best thing they could be doing. I just feel like it's just something to do.
I just feel like it's too much.
Joker's Billions is just something to do.
I feel like they're trying to do too much.
Writing it again. Exactly. It feels like it's too much.
They have too many stories going on right. They have Batman trying to overcome, the death of Alfred. We have the Joker building up his empire of money, introducing two brand new characters, Punchline and Clown Hunter or whatever, who he didn't even touch on in the last issue.
I love him. He's introducing more characters in 100. Tiny is on his way, man.
I know, man. He needs to stop.
He's not giving a damn anymore.
He needs to slow down.
Oh, look at this.
Let the story breathe.
Oh my god.
That cover does look nice though.
Oh, that's a really nice cover. Ooh,
I like cool. Clown Hunter too. That's the only reason I'm reading it anymore. That's a Derek Chu.
The art's still really good.
The art's really good.
I mean, that's about the only argument you can make for DC these days is the art's still really good.
Yeah,
a lot of their books recently have just felt like a money grab.
They're all stale. They've lost all direction.
they have lost all direction. It feels like they're just hot-shotting month to month a way to get you to buy a comic book again. Because they have no idea what they're doing. Nothing feels like it's going in anywhere.
DC completely lost its direction when Snyder got off of Justice League. Once he got off Justice League and they had that huge gap between Justice League and Death Metal, that's where they screwed up. Death Metal needed to come out right when that Justice League issue came out.
The thing you guys are talking about is delays, right? And because that's it anymore. Everybody was talking about the follow-through. The follow-through was followed through in Death Metal.
Yeah, here's
there
my
was
thing.
follow-through
though, but there was still
follow-through to
6 months of
Doomsday
bullshit
Clock.
between them.
That's exactly right. The delay. There was a delay between Doomsday Clock coming out, 5G getting shit canned, the JL League ending with Snyder that pushed right into Death Metal. All that shit had weird delays. But that's really the only argument you can make now. Because now the Darkest Knight, who used to be the Batman Who Laughs, he's basically got some of Manhattan's power. The rest of it went to Wally, who is now currently, according to the last issue, running as fast as he can so that the Darkest Knight doesn't catch him. Because if he does, then he can rewrite. Oh, well, hasn't that happened? He's rewritten all the crises.
This is what
I don't know.
My whole thing with everything going on right now is that what are we even talking about anymore? Like, Batman has gotten so. This is what I'm trying to say is DC has gotten so far away from being DC to the point, like, reading some of this, it feels like it's not absolute nonsense, but try telling somebody who doesn't read comic books what the Joker War is about. No, man. This is,
I don't know. I
can tell you what Joker War is about.
Joker War.
I can tell you exactly what Joker War is about.
Yeah, I think you could tell somebody, hey, the Joker stole all of Batman's money. I think that's a pretty easy concept to get past.
That's a basic concept, yes. But, like, why?
Why?
With the Joker War.
Just to fuck with Batman.
Yes, you say, Death of the Family was not the best Joker event, but I would take it over every issue I have read thus far of Joker.
I
agree with that too.
You're being
and we all know how I felt about the ending of that event.
The ending sucked because there's a bait and switch, but this is okay so far.
This is okay so far. It feels absolutely directionless, and the art is great. It just feels like a chaotic mess, is what it feels like to me. I feel like they're just telling. James Tynion is writing the book, and after he writes it, like 8 people tell him to add things to it, is what it feels like.
I don't know. I don't think that's the case. I think he's trying to get all his ideas out.
I think he just doesn't want to get fired.
Yeah, if you see something, say something. Just whatever. I'm not reading any of these books. I do want to talk about Detective 1027.
Yeah. I will not be reviewing that on this week's review show because it's 10 fucking. I'll get it. I get it.
Yeah, I'm not getting that either. It's $10. It's a lot of pages, a lot of creators.
It's gonna be a lot of bullshit, though, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna be all the
bad and Chip Zdarsky. Come on.
See, that might be good. They're gonna trick you to do it. Oh yeah, but none of these stories matter. It's like anything's matter. None of this has gravity.
It's just a comics doesn't matter. It hasn't mattered since 900.
No,
it doesn't matter.
Wow, that was harsh.
I mean, it hasn't. It's been good. Yeah, but it hasn't like mattered to continuity or anything. They got a lot of covers for these. If you want me to embiggen one, let me know. I'll embiggen. That's weird looking.
Oh, that's a cool one. Yeah, the classic with the current.
J. Scott Campbell.
That's good.
Oh, that's nice. It's in the Batcave. That's nice.
Oh yeah. That's a cool one.
That's J. Scott Campbell, and then Stanley Art Germ. He always gets a cover. But this is like the 1000th issue of Batman. Of Batman's appearance in Detective. He appeared in Detective Comics number 27. I don't know what the fuck they did before that. What the fuck they do before that?
I'm sure it was a bunch of like shoddy, I was gonna say it's a bunch of pulp noir shoddy stories.
Oh, dude, here's the cover I want, dude. The Frank Quietly cover.
Oh yeah, that looks nice.
I love that.
Even though he's not anymore, that's a lot.
Didn't he get let go? They all got let go at some point.
Jim Lee's doing one. That's nice.
He didn't get let go.
Wait, isn't that just like I swear that's
What,
that's
this
two
one?
covers he's already drawn. I swear that's one of the Superman
Probably.
covers
It's Jim
that he's
Lee.
already done. I
Yeah.
know.
He's a busy
rehash.
fucking guy. Give
I
him
know.
a break.
I swear that's a
It's just
Photoshop
like-
of a different cover.
He probably has like
That's a
a filing
Photoshop.
cabinet. He has like a filing cabinet of covers that he could just.
Yeah, he's
pull out
probably like, yeah, I
randomly.
did this one on the way into work on
Yeah,
a train.
sure.
Let me hand this off to a colorist here. Make it look good.
Oh, that cover looks really
There's
cool.
a Bane cover from
Yeah.
Jim Chung.
Love me some Jim.
Oliver Coppel doing a Harley cover. Come on,
Oh,
Harley
that's cool.
cover. That's hot.
It's actually
I don't
Olivier.
know why they have.
It's
Ooh,
French.
oh, whatever.
That's what I'm here for.
Look at that. That's a good one.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Damn. I love a scarecrow. Yeah, they got a bunch. Mark Silvestri. Ooh, the blue blank. Blue blank
Oh,
variant.
blue blank variant. Classy.
Death Metal crosses over into Joshua Williamson writing.
Yeah,
Justice
finally
League.
the main Justice League book will mean something again.
I
yeah,
know.
Out of
Wow.
being
I
50
know.
issues of shit.
This is my whole issue with DC right now. It's like what
Nothing
matters?
Nothing matters.
Except Batman.
This matters now. Death Metal is all that matters now, guys.
That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
but it took way too long to get there.
I
I
know
watched all
the
of its
delay
scenes
was
before
a
it
problem.
arrived.
The delay was a problem. Here,
Yeah, but the delay should have made it better. You had
I
more
got my
time.
Detective Comics
to prepare.
1000. Hey, Eli, thanks for stopping by, Eli. Check him out
Oh,
on
that's
Comic
cool.
Book Bullies. Just search around, and they also show up on this channel on Facebook. Great show. I missed it today because I had such a freaking hard day at work, but I'm going to catch it tomorrow. But yeah, Eli going to bragging camp. He's got a DC 1000 signed.
That's awesome.
Yeah, signed by Snyder
is
and Caboot.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Metal Men. Who's reading that? Dan Didio? Wait, is he even working
No.
comics anymore? What's happening?
I was just gonna say, I thought he got canned.
He got
did
canned.
some-
His book was
half
still,
of these
yeah,
guys
the book
got
was already
canned.
written. The
Yeah,
story
it's
was
like
already
12
written for it.
issues. It's a 12 issue maxi. I
Yeah.
think. Strange Adventures. Not reading that.
I know, poor Tom King. What happened, man?
I don't know. I just
He
gotta
did
know.
that Batman
I'm reading his-
run and
I'm gonna read the
overexposed
fuck out of
himself.
his Rorschach. I know that.
I'm not even excited about that, man.
I have
'cause-
confidence that
man.
Rorschach is what brings him around back to me.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
I said the
feel
same
like
thing about Batman.
I
I
feel
said
like
the same thing.
I
It
feel
was
like
good
Tom
the first
King-
half. The first half of Batman was good.
I feel like Tom King is kind of a one-trick pony, and that
Yeah.
Batman run, he kind of overexposed his one trick, and
Nightmares
now
was just horrible. Oh my god.
I don't know. I can't get excited for his stuff anymore.
All right, that looks about it. So
Yeah,
that's
'cause
what's coming out
Half
this
these
week.
are canceled already.
They are
I know this
in
this is-
December, but
they
Death
burned
Metal ends January 1st, so they haven't announced January books yet, except for Death Metal.
I know this feels like Forever Evil all over again.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that event and
Forever
how
Evil
much
was-
of it.
I liked
I think-
Forever Evil. I didn't
I
like
like
was
Forever
good.
Evil.
It
I
was
thought Forever
bad.
Evil was good.
But the delay killed it.
The
And
delay
I
did
didn't
kill
didn't
it.
mind. I
And
didn't
the
mind.
overextending.
No, I didn't mind Forever Evil as an event. It was cool. I love Earth 3, but the whole idea of Trinity War, where it was supposed to be all three Justice Leagues,
Trinity War was a
Oh,
fucking
that was
bait.
the
that was a
worst.
shitty
was
bait and
the worst.
switch, man. I was
That was the
pissed.
absolute worst.
It was
I'll give you that
evil
one.
Alfred's plan the whole fucking time.
The
The
outsider.
Butler literally did it. Oh, it was so bad. But you're the villain and that shit or whatever. Forever Evil. That was
Forever
dope.
Evil.
That was dope.
It's not that it wasn't dope. It's that it was all that mattered at the time, and everything
Yeah.
hinged on it. And the delay kind of screwed everything else that was coming out at the time.
Yeah. Is that big enough? Or too big?
That's good. That's good.
Is that good?
That's good.
Oh,
All right, you say something. Say something.
Big Girls too. Big Girls too.
Big Girls was dope, man.
It was dope. I'm excited. I can't say
It's
anything
kaiju.
good enough. Exact. If you like kaiju,
then I'm gonna
if
have
you
to
like
get into this.
Attack on Titan, it is the book to read.
All
It
right,
is
dude.
fun. It is exciting. The art is brilliant.
Some people are born, right? And they grow really, really big. Girls just grow really, really big. Little boys grow into fucking monsters. There you go. Big
Big
girls.
metaphor right there.
Oh,
It is
dude, it
meta-
is.
Oh,
Look at
it's
that.
awesome. Oh, it's awesome.
That's
Oh, it's
awesome,
awesome.
dude.
The
Yeah,
art
this is a
awesome.
killer first issue, man. Oh,
And
look
it
at
helps
that.
because a writer artist doing it by himself. He really plays with the art and the scene, the
motion.
dialogue.
Look at the motion
Everything
in that.
flows. It reads
it's
like
perfect.
American manga. If you like anime, you like manga,
I'll give
if
you
you
that.
like good comics, it is a ton of fun.
Oh,
If you
that's
just
good
want to
too.
read something that's fun but also slightly metaphorical, it is
Yeah,
such
it's
a
got
good
something
read.
to say, but it's not.
It's definitely got something to
screaming it
say,
at
but
ya.
it doesn't shove it down your throat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great book.
Exactly. It
Great
is
book.
not.
That's only the first one. Anything
book.
else?
Great
If you see something, say something. That goes for the chat. The chat too. Tom King should have quit after Vision. Vision was great.
I think,
Dude,
That's what I said. He should have never left Marvel. Should have never. I loved Omega Men, but should have never left Marvel.
See?
Omega Man was great too.
It was amazing. He
dude, Mr. Miracle was fucking awesome.
Mr. Miracle was okay.
Mr. Miracle was great, but it was just Vision for DC.
I don't care.
There you
I
go.
don't care.
It's not that
It
it's
was
bad.
awesome.
It's not as bad.
It did, and it didn't bite as hard as the Vision bit. You know,
No,
at the
it's true,
end, the
not.
Vision was so it was so sad at the
It was
end.
a tragedy.
You know,
That's because
yeah.
Vision is a more interesting character than Mr. Miracle. I mean,
Mr. Miracle had a happy ending. He escaped. That was the whole point.
right?
he
Because
escaped
he
the
always
trap.
escapes. Yes, the Vision
Yeah.
always lives this tragic life. Like
Yeah.
all of
100,
Vision's stories are
100%.
tragic. That's the best part about him.
What about his Heroes in Crisis? It's a mixed bag for me because I understand what he was trying to do, but it's hard for me to relate to exactly what happened in terms of
Man,
the
so
mental illness metaphor that
anything
you
else
I'm not
been-
saying I'm
okay,
devout
real quick,
of mental
quick.
illness. I do have
Before-
some mental illnesses.
before we
but I'm
jump into
not
this,
Heroes in Crisis.
has anybody else here reading The Flash?
No.
I am.
Okay,
I'm
did
still
you catch in that last issue, that retcon at the last issue,
Yes.
where apparently one of the Reverse Flash's powers now is that he can speak out through the Speed Force and he can like convince you to do stuff.
Other
Which
Speed
makes
Force people?
No sense. No,
Yeah.
it's no, he
And
can
so
do it to anybody.
one of those
Anybody.
things, so like thoughts and doubts Harry or Wally might be having is really, it's literally the Reverse Flash speaking in their ear, telling them and making them believe that. So,
Oh my god.
so part of Wally's decisions to not necessarily the murders themselves, but to cover up those murders was the Reverse Flash who made him cover it all up.
That's bullshit.
Totally.
That's ridiculous.
Exactly. This is my issue with DC now. Is that nothing feels valuable. Nothing feels like it
Nothing
has
sticks.
gravity. Nothing sticks. I mean, how many reboots have we lived through in the last 10 years?
Oh, too damn many.
Too
At least
damn
three.
many.
At least three in 10
And
years,
since
right?
Rebirth, it's like every other event is a soft reboot to do something
Yeah.
else. Or you know what? Screw it. We'll just have a billion different multiverses to just interact with.
I'm okay with that.
It's driving me crazy, man.
All right,
It's
let's
driving
talk
me
about
crazy.
this book, Stillwater. It's a brand new book from Chip Zdarsky and Mike
Zdarsky.
Spicer.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chip
nobody dies in the town of Stillwater. That's not just a promise; it's a threat. Join superstars Zdarsky and Eisner winner Ramin K. Perez. Brad
Yeah.
Camp.
Oh, his art's
As
awesome.
they dive into a world of horror and intrigue.
Yeah, this sounds like it's right up my alley. I'm definitely checking
This
it
looks
out.
awesome. This looks really awesome. I just reread Rachel Rising, so this is like,
Oh, that's dope.
Oh,
That's
it's a great book.
good.
so this is very much like, as soon as I heard that he was doing this, I was like, oh yeah. This is exactly what I want to read right now.
This is good.
Oh yeah. Oh, this
Yeah,
is gonna be
anything Terry does though is. Are you kidding me?
Oh, he's amazing.
Gold.
Surreal.
All right, that looks good. That's definitely on my list.
That looks good. That's on my list.
Definitely read.
I trust Chip. Chip's
Again,
got solid.
without a
writing.
doubt.
Chip's been
Again,
right now, yeah.
you see something, say something. If you're in your chat and you want us to talk about something, definitely let us know. There's a new Umbrella Academy book coming out. This seems like a cash grab because of the success of, especially the awesome season 2. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, I know, seriously.
Oh, holy
But you know,
crap.
it
this
is
so good.
Gerard writing it, so I feel like it feels less.
Is
like a
he
money grab
though?
because
Is he though? I mean, his name is a writer credit, but is he writing it, or is he just saying, "Hey, I think this would be cool if this happened"? Mr. Sean Simon, please do that.
You know,
for me.
I give
I'm
Gerard.
not saying it's not. I just don't know.
Here's what I'm gonna say about Gerard Way, because he's written so little. I give him the benefit of the doubt because everything he's written has been actual quality.
You're
I
right.
liked Killjoys. I liked his Doom Patrol run. I loved Umbrella Academy. He's never burnt a bridge with me. So I give him the benefit in that this might sound like a money grab, but like the Umbrella Academy universe has so much he could have done, and everyone wanted him to do more after it finished.
Yeah.
So with everything going on in the world, him not being in a band anymore, screw it. Let him do it.
Why not?
Let him do it. Why not, man?
Yeah. Shit, G.I. Joe #8, man. G.I. Joe.
Yeah, number
This
8.
G.I. Joe has been fantastic.
It has been such a breath of air. Especially compared to how...
It's the complete opposite of the Transformers.
I was just going to say, compared to, like, Transformers has gotten so far away from what made it amazing. And G.I. Joe has taken the total the whole 180 and becoming the better book.
No, going back to the, you know, pre-show conversation where I lost all respect for you guys. You know, Transformers is going the prequel, you know, they're just diving heads into the weeds. Nobody gives a shit about. We just watch Transformers shoot each other, you know, and have, you know, human conversations instead of playing this Game of Thrones bullshit. But you don't actually see any people making real decisions. It's just peons, you know, really do anything. Man.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
But this book is good. It's flipped the script. We got an artist change here with Emma Viacelli.
That's sad because art was a very part of the book.
Hopefully, it's only not for just an issue or two, but that does seem weird. With IDW did call for pencils down, so maybe they're trying to catch up a little bit.
True.
I don't know. But they're going to Eastern Europe to sabotage a key component of Cobra's industrial war machine.
Sounds cool to me.
Some action.
Also,
maybe some.
Could IDW loves to do an artist for like a short story or a short run? Like this could just be this arc's artist, just to let the other artists catch up.
This may just be the first. Like a one shot or something.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Chuckles is in this, y'all.
Yeah,
Chuckles.
Yes,
it's cool.
Oh my gosh, I hope so. Anyway, if you see something, say something. I'm not reading any of this stuff from IDW. Here we go. Marvel.
I am reading Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's actually a lot of fun.
It's no different. It's absolutely no different from what it was when it was at Archie. Same creative team, same everything. It's the same damn book.
Everything. It's exactly. That's why I say it's still a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's the same. It's
still got more direction than all of DC does.
Man, fuck this Amazing Spider-Man. And fuck these sins of Norman Osborn #1. We don't need this stupid random-ass tie-in to the stupid, shitty story that Nick Spencer's peddling out to us.
Here's the thing about Spider-Man.
Tell us what you really think.
No matter
Jesus.
who they throw on it, it will always sell.
Yeah, no.
The problem with Spider-Man is that they never want to focus on Spider-Man because they don't all the way own the rights. So they know Spider-Man will always sell, and they will always throw.
Conspiracy theory, man.
I love Marvel, and Marvel does a really smart
thing. They don't
own
Norman Osborn. They're putting his name on a damn book, a $5 book that's gonna sell like a son of a bitch.
Yes, that's what they can make money off Spider-Man. That doesn't mean they care about Spider-Man.
You're not wrong. Dude, no, you're not wrong. They don't want to give any new Spider-Man stories.
No,
the thing about Spider-Man is
the real problem with Spider-Man, or at least this run of Spider-Man, is it's the blood. It's what we were talking about with Jeff Lemire earlier. You know, he knows when to get off of a book.
Yeah.
This book has been going. He's about to hit like 60-something issues. If you include all those random ass tie-ins from Hunted and whatnot, and he's still like not anywhere near to introducing us to who the fuck Kindred really is, or anything like that. Yeah. And it's like, dude,
the worst part about it is I like Nick Spencer.
I do too.
I think he writes.
He got a lot of flack for his Captain America run, and he just hasn't recovered.
He writes.
I didn't mind that as much as
I loved it actually.
Secret Empire.
I thought it was great.
So
it lost it on the follow through. The follow through wasn't there. I think
he writes. He writes characters really well. He writes those character moments with people talking really well, and he actually I think he does a really good job of playing. Because I think the plot, the idea of Captain America run was a good idea.
Great idea.
But he loses when he starts his story structure. His story structure, every issue, terrible. He doesn't really use the art to his benefit. I just feel almost disconnected at arm's length to his stories. I don't know.
I just think if Nick Spencer got to write Spider-Man without one more day ever happening, it would be much better.
Oh yeah, definitely. This whole interplay in the earlier part of the runs between Spider-Man and Mary Jane, that was really fun.
JMS's run is still probably the best thing that ever happened to that book, and I regret every day that Dan Slott took over that book. And I like Dan Slott. It's just his run kind of ruined Spider-Man.
Anybody reading Cap?
I am. I'm always reading Cap.
It's back to, All Die Young.
Yep.
It's just been okay.
You know what? I like Ta-Nehisi Coates as a writer. It reads really well. It reads better in trade than it does issue to issue. But that's kind of like how he writes stuff. He writes it in bulk. And so some of the issues feel really awesome and some of the issues are just okay. And I tell anybody, if you like Ta-Nehisi Coates as a person and you like Captain America, buy the trade. Do not buy it in issues. I do not say that to you can say the same thing about his Panther run. It was really good, especially if you read it in a trade.
Yeah. Excalibur number 12. I don't know. Teeny Howard, Marcus Toe. This has been one of the lower tier books for me for the X books. I don't know.
It's a lot of cool ideas, just not a lot happening.
Not a lot happening. Early on, a lot was happening with Rogue being all dead or whatever, and Gambit having attitude.
Yeah.
That was some fun shit. Hopefully, when
too much happened in the Marvel universe for this book, especially to the X-Men. But I think the swords will bring this book back.
Yeah, I think once Swords hits, this is gonna.
I think so too.
Because Apocalypse has been a main guy in this book.
Yes,
so.
exactly. And Emma and Apocalypse, you just know when the swords hit, Apocalypse is gonna have a lot to do with.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So I feel like they've just been waiting. I love that cover because it has felt like chess for a while. I'm just watching pieces move, but nothing happening yet.
Sure. Giant Size X-Men Storm, probably my top pick for this week. The one I'm excited about the most.
Definitely.
All
Giant Size.
I was gonna say Donnerman. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, the art alone.
You can't go with him. His art.
No,
look at that design. Look at that design.
All of these Hickman Giant Size have been absolutely incredible.
Storm got some kind of
that Phantom X one. I'm still a little iffy on. The art was fantastic.
It was really weird, and that's what he was going for.
But that's what he was going. Phantom X is a really weird character.
I know.
I mean, he was created by Grant Morrison. There's nothing about him that's standard for Marvel.
Yeah, this is the book for me this week. I can't fucking wait. It's gonna be so good. Hellions number 4. If you see something, say something. You want me to click on something? Let me know. Zeb, well, this book has been better than it has any business being. I love everything about it.
Zeb Wells is always better than people give him credit for.
Zeb Wells is a solid. He's a
solid
writer.
Yeah.
Look at
he's
that.
He's a big name dude, but everything he does is at least pretty good.
Steven Segovia doing that art too. So, Immortal Hulk number 0. I don't know what the hell is this gonna do. This run has been so damn good. Now they're doing this.
You know what? I don't know, but Peter David and Al Ewing writing something together.
It's got a Bill Mantlo story in it too,
and it's got Mike Miller doing art. And one of them
just reprints.
Stories. Yeah, I know.
No, plus a brand new story reveals yet more secrets behind the Mastermind of Control. That's the one you got to get.
That's the one you got to get.
So it's a reprint of a Mantlo and a Peter David book,
and a Peter David
Al Ewing book. Whatever.
I'm gonna get it.
Immortal Hulk. Immortal Hulk's been just so fucking good. It's hard to talk about it. Here we go. Iron Man number 1. Christopher Cantwell. He's hot off the heels of a dope little comic in Quarantine Comics last week, but he also did that Dr. Doom book, what was Eisner nominated for Best New Series. So he's taking Iron Man, Tony Stark back to basics after the whole
somebody
Iron
needs
Man
to.
Somebody does need to.
Because Stark has been Iron Man has a mess since even before Civil War 2.
Yeah.
So, since Ellis's run and Fraction's
probably.
Fraction's run was probably the best run in
that's been 5 years, dude. That's been forever.
That's the sad thing I'm going to say about it.
Since then, Iron Man has really kind of floundered for me.
Superior Iron Man was amazing.
Superior Iron Man was
okay.
After Axis.
Should have been on that book longer.
That was Tom Taylor.
That's right.
Yeah, that was Tom Taylor. But anyway, I know you knew that.
Been on that book longer. You should have been on that book way longer. But DC offered him a lot of money.
Slott's idea for Tony Stark after Civil War II, with him not being alive and him not even telling anybody, and us, the audience, the reader, not realizing that he was actually an AI the whole time. And then him opening this place where he wants to make AI more equal, fighting for artificial intelligence equality, and then moving into the 2020 event where Arno took over and he's racist against artificial intelligence.
That was cool.
That should have been fucking a whole lot better than it was, but it was terrible.
And the problem is Sam Humphries had already did Avengers AI like 2 years before, and it had
but that didn't count. That whole Hank Pym bullshit. I
know. I love it. I'm wearing an Ant-Man shirt right now, just to remind everybody.
That didn't count. This was a great idea. He did not pull it off.
Hank Pym mattered more than Tony Stark, and now Tony Stark is Hank Pym, basically.
No, he's a good guy now. He was a good guy.
No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
But now we're trying to bring him back. Dude, that art is great.
Oh, Cafu's art is incredible. For those who read...
So is Tony Stark a person again? He's alive?
Yes.
Yes. So. At the end of the 2020 event, he's a human again.
He became a human again.
So they're going to forget all that. It's all
If you ever read Vendetti's first run of X-O Man of War, you might recognize Cafu's art. It is incredible. Yeah. His...
That was probably his resume, his application for this. Just handed him that.
Probably. It's a very similar character.
So it's beautiful. I cannot wait to see him draw Iron Man.
So this is going to be about him controlling Stark's ego. We'll see how that goes. But it does have a very good Alex Ross timeless variant. A lot of books have these timeless variants.
I love it.
But I mean, look at that. Holy shit.
I could look at anything that guy draws.
Everybody does. It's amazing, dude.
It's amazing.
There's also a blank for that, and Tenjin got a cover. Weaver got a cover. If you see something, say something. Star Wars. Are you reading Star Wars at all? I'm not even reading Star Wars, dude.
I'm reading Star Wars. I read Star Wars. I read Vader.
High Republic is coming. That's what I'm
High Republic is cool. They're just filling in gaps. I mean, they're doing exactly what they were doing before, except now it's from Empire.
They lost me at like the third Vader book.
Yeah,
dude. They've started all right, you're sprung on that dick. You're pussy whip. We get it, Darth. We get it, Vader. All right, now move on.
Exactly.
The whole damn galaxy waiting, and you're sprung on this one chick. Come on, dude.
My problem is they just can't do more with all of the freaking other characters in that universe.
There are so many characters.
Dude, I would kill
a while back
to read more about Mandalorians.
They had these one-shots.
Yes.
Right? And different writers and artists had them.
The Age of Rebellion, the Age of...
Yes.
I loved those runs. Those were awesome. I thought that was going to turn into spin-offs, and it did nothing. I mean, the Mace Windu was really good.
But those were all main characters.
Yes. And
I don't want
them. But
I don't want them. I want, like you were saying, the side characters.
Like, I liked the Thrawn. They were doing that for a while with the Thrawn miniseries. They did the Darth Maul miniseries. They had the Mace Windu. All I'm saying is some of these minis could have spun off into a better, thicker book utilizing characters. We don't see that off. Or better yet, doing what Dark Horse did and just making up characters.
Oh, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. No. They got to keep everything in line with the parent.
Well, they already did that with Dr. Aphra.
But that was all with permission, though. That was all. And now what's Dr. Aphra? Dr.
Aphra was the best book coming out of the Star Wars.
And now she's winning fucking awards. She's going to be getting an animated shit. All that stuff's going to happen, dude. I heard a rumor she's going to show up in Mandalorian. I don't know how that would work.
I did hear that. I
don't know how that would work. But we'll see.
She'd be alive at that time. Yeah. That pans out.
Hello, Mandalorian. We just want just the battle droids. That's all I need, man. The murder droids, that's all I need.
Oh, I love to see. That's why you want to see her in the show, because the murder droids are the best.
Right. Thor number 7. Everybody's reading Thor, right?
Oh yeah.
Fuck, I dropped Thor after his
I dropped Thor after
issue
the first issue as well.
Oh, you guys are stupid.
I picked up issue number 6, and it was so dope. Issue number 6 was so great. So I'm probably gonna read this.
It was a long build. Those first 5 issues, Donny Cates just wanted to create Thor as Thor used to be in his own way. See, this book is way better than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah. I'll admit that first 2 issues. Oh yes,
so that's sticking, man. That's gonna be a awesome thing for a while. Yeah, I'm on that issue.
I'm on
back.
this. I'm on this.
Back.
It was you just had to wait it out. Donny Cates is just a
I
wordy
don't
guy.
want to. I didn't want to. We got another one.
I didn't
X-Men
want
number
to either.
12. Summoner on the cover. Summoning begins. Oh, this is it. This is it. It even says Exo SP. What is that? Swords? 10 of Swords? I don't know. I'm
10 of
so excited.
I think it's 10 of Swords.
What happened? Did I click
prologue.
the wrong button?
No, what happened?
I want to see the preview.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is. Hickman only puts out 2-page previews, but
Because you're gonna
because he puts so much words on every page.
Yeah, he
Right.
does. And it's used art. I mean, do you need more than that?
And this is great, man. Apocalypse shows up
man.
where Summoner's having his
Yes.
little game. Do you want to play a game? He asked him if he wants to play a game. He's like, do I look like a player of games? He's like, yes, very much so. Dude, this Summoner guy is already dope. I don't know what Hickman's deal is with just like monochromatic characters, but I don't care. Keep
I know.
doing
I
it,
heard
bro.
you say this, like it does look a lot like Ex Nihilo, like character design.
And what about Dying in the Dead's got a dude like that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Dying in the Dead does have a
there's
lot
another-
of people like that.
East
And
of West.
Black Monday
East-
Murders.
Yeah, Black Monday Murders
Black
and
Monday
East to West.
Murders. Every
Again, also had a bunch of people
single
like that.
Hickman
I don't
book
care. I think they're all the
has
same
a
universe.
monochromatic
All the same
character.
universe. That's all it is.
Every
It's
single
all-
Hickman book uses those same symbols, but
Yeah.
we're okay with it because he does such a
Oh,
good
yeah.
job with
He
writing it
does
all.
such a great
I
job. Why
know.
would you argue? It's so good. It's so
I mean,
good.
and what are we gonna say? He's like, that makes it better. Okay,
Yeah.
you know, I don't get. Oh yeah, look, hey, there's Taylor hanging out. I think that's X of Swords.
Oh yeah.
Hey, hit me up next. Hit me up this week, Taylor, if you want to come on. You can come on, man. Well,
Taylor,
hang
even
out.
I did this. We
Yeah,
thought I was dead.
that is 10 of Swords, man. XOSP. It's got to be.
I think it's 10 of Swords prologue.
Okay, yes. X of Swords Path. I think they're calling it Path to
Oh, yeah.
X of Swords.
I just say that because he always has a prologue issue.
This
I
is a
read a
good
lot of
series.
X-Men.
X-Men Fantastic Four.
It is a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
fun.
It was the last page, the last 2 pages where Xavier and Magneto just give it to Reed. It was the best.
I was the
Snapshots, kind of lame. These have been lame.
Yeah. It feels like a money grab. It just
It feels like a money grab. Just taking. I mean, I don't know. Alex Ross covers are great and all, but that's not going to get me to get a book. You know. That's really it, man. We got some Dynamite stuff. Again, if you see something, say something. What are you looking forward to? I don't read anything at Dynamite as far as I know.
No, I don't either.
No, I don't think so. I think I've given up. I was reading Red Sonja for a while, but they've changed like a gajillion writers and artists, and it's just like, what is even going on in the book anymore?
Yeah. Oh, look, Jules, you're alive. Yeah, he's alive and well, man.
Yeah. I've been
Yeah.
doing this whole thing for like 47 minutes here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got? Once in Future, that's been great. Arthurian legend, modern day stuff. That's been fun.
You can't go
Seven
wrong.
Secrets
Seven
had
Secrets number 2.
an
Yeah.
awesome debut issue from Tom
Oh, it was awesome.
Taylor. And
Can't go wrong with Tom Taylor,
what's his
man.
name? Yeah, Daniel Ninoquilla.
Mark my words, he reminds me so much of Rick Remender and Mark Waid. He's like a weird combination of the two in that Mark Waid, like Tom, just did a bunch of books early. No one really cared about what Mark Waid was doing until he made The Flash relevant. And then all of a sudden, everybody cared about what Mark Waid was doing.
Exactly.
Tom Taylor is going to be – he just gets bigger every year.
He's already
just gets bigger
there.
and better.
I think he's
I do
already
think
there.
he's already there.
I think Injustice put him there, and everybody is just starting to catch up. Because
I agree.
after
They just need to
Injustice,
give him a bigger book.
dude, he had a fucking Spider-Man book this year.
I know.
It was awesome.
This is my thing about the Spider-Man books. Like, they don't have direction the way everything else does in the Marvel universe.
Dude, that
It's just
Spider-Man
there.
book he did.
It was really great. Oh, it was
Friendly
awesome.
Neighborhood.
It was awesome.
Dude, there was an issue where he
was
goes
the
and
best.
visits that kid with cancer.
Oh, it was the best
Oh,
part.
it broke me.
It broke
me. It was so damn good.
I
But
could read Tom Taylor writing Spider-Man, not being Spider-Man all day.
I hope he
it's
gets
special.
Superman after Bendis leaves.
He should, because
Yeah.
Bendis is tanking DC on purpose. I'm so
I don't
convinced.
even want to talk about it.
I could agree with that.
So if you see something, say something. We're in just the smaller press stuff. Billionaire Island, that's been a good book. A lot of satire about shitting on the 1%. Mark Russell and Steve Pugh. They did the Flintstones book that was also very socially relevant, topics and things. Yeah, this has been a really cool series, man. Billionaires create this island, and that's where they go, where they can just get away with whatever they want. And
I like that it's number 6 of 4.
Yeah,
exactly. I don't know how that works. Transformers was
yeah,
like the original Marvel run of Transformers.
Yep.
Again, if you see something, say something. Bloodshot. I'm not even reading Bloodshot.
I got all my
dropped
Valiant
off.
in trade.
Yeah, I'm with him now. I just get all my Valiant in trade now, or what they add on to Comixology as soon as they add it.
Yeah.
It's
Dead Days.
it's a big bad.
Ryan Parrott doing a book at Aftershock. That should be something.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Jeremy attempts to track down the monster responsible for his murder, as well as uncover the terrifying secret behind it.
That could be.
He's a dude. Parrott's Power Rangers is fixing to reboot. It's going to be awesome.
It is. That book has been so fun. The Power Rangers book.
It's reboot. They're rebooting it. It's all getting reset. Ben Percy and Brent Shoonover doing Devil's Highway.
It's been pretty solid.
It's been pretty solid. Ben Percy's solid.
Yeah.
I can't say a bad thing.
Awesome.
Donald
they
who
are,
man.
Donald who laughs. President Trump satire.
That's great.
Top secret cover, sure. Finger Guns. Finger Guns wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but it's a solid book over at Vault Comics. Basically, if you kids get this power, they have finger gun powers.
Yeah,
but they're not. Powers aren't as good as they should be. Grit number 3.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah. It's a fun book. It's got some nice action in it.
Does
my favorite last few years.
Yeah. I wish it was a little bit more solid with the story.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Everybody misses JMS on Spider-Man. Yeah, I think we can all agree JMS on Spider-Man. It just never got better.
He's talking about the Tom Taylor run. He's talking about the Tom Taylor.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yes, I agree.
Heavy.
It's the best.
A brand new book dropping this week from Vault. Max Bemis and Eric Donovan. Ooh. Those are 2.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Art looks great. Oh, look at that. That looks gross.
Oh, that looks gnarly. Oh, I can get it.
Kind of weird. I don't know.
Max Bemis, man. Max Bemis is always weird.
Yeah.
So there you go. Over at Vault Comics, that might be an underrated hit. It's got a variant cover, which is not very.
That's rare.
It's pretty rare for them to have that.
Vault.
Oh, it's fighting demons and shit. It's Punisher for neurotics, Inception for the impatient, Preacher for the well. It's a lot like Preacher. Okay.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I mean, Max Bemis, that plays out. That's part of the course.
You see something, say something. We're almost to the end here, y'all. Oh, Money Shot. Who else reading Money Shot? Nobody reading Money Shot at Vault Comics.
I haven't given it the chance. I do love Tim Seeley.
Yeah,
it's just,
Money Shot is a bunch of scientists who want to fund their space exploration, but they can't get a grant, so they decide to do space porn with aliens and stuff and stream it. But it's very sexual positive, and it's like
it's very
like porn Star Trek.
I was just gonna say that is a Tim Seeley thing to do, because if you've read anything by that guy, you know he loves to mess with what you're comfortable with reading.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, and that's what it does. It tries. It definitely tries to push those buttons.
Yes, he loves to push those buttons. I will track that out, actually, now that you tell me that. That sounds like it's worth reading.
Oh, I think this is a new book from Albatross, isn't it? No, Clover Press, Steve Niles. I think that's just a variant cover. Sorry. Sun Eaters. Yeah, I don't know what any of these are. Again, if you see something, say something. We're just there to the end. So that's it. Those are all the new books that are coming out this week. What are you guys looking forward to the most? I'll go just so Jules knows how we do this.
Yeah, you go.
I think the 3 books I'm looking forward to most this week are X-Men number 12. What was that one DC book coming out that? Not 1027, not Batman. Is there another one?
I don't remember.
I don't know. It wasn't Batman.
Apparently, you're
the
not
Justice
looking
League.
that forward
Justice
to.
League number
The Justice
53.
League.
Justice League.
Justice League number
That's
53
right.
because it's the death
That's right.
metal tie-in. And Seven Secrets, number 2. I think those are the
Cool.
3 books I'm looking forward to the most this week. Go ahead. Adam, go ahead and let Jules think about it.
Well, definitely
kind of
that
dropped it
X-Men-
on him.
Well, definitely X-Men number 12, just because we're leading into Ten of Swords, and that's the biggest thing in comics right now. G.I. Joe number 8. I've just been really digging that G.I. Joe run.
Good choice.
Good
Yeah.
choice.
And then, fuck, I gotta come up with a third one. Secret 7 or whatever that was.
Seven
number 2.
Secrets.
Seven Secrets number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked that first issue. It needed a little bit more meat to the bone, but it was still really fun, and hopefully I get that in this issue.
Nice.
Can't
Jules,
go wrong
3
with Tom
books.
Taylor.
3 books. Yeah, can't go wrong with Tom Taylor.
Obviously, X-Men. I mean, we all agree. Also, giant-sized Jean Grey.
Oh yeah,
Or
Storm.
Storm.
It's
Storm. We already had
Giant-sized
Jean
Storm.
Grey.
Good
Yeah, we already
choice.
had
I didn't want to pick
and
2 X books.
Jean Grey
but-
was also done.
I'm gonna pick 2 X books. I'm gonna
Might
pick
as
2
well.
X books because might as well. And Big Girls too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Good one.
Cool.
It's a lot of fun, man. It's
There's
a
2 or
lot
3
of
other
fun.
books I could call out.
Yeah,
You know?
Thor and
A lot of
Hulk.
good- Thor, Hellions.
I almost went, Hellion. I almost went all Marvel, but Big Girls it's a really fun book, and I
Yeah.
hope more people will read it.
There's that debut
hard.
from Chip Zdarsky or whatever the
Yeah,
hell it
that's
is.
right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did almost
Yep,
say
that
that
too.
book. But I
Yeah,
couldn't think of
there's
the name.
and then there's Batman and Detective in the same week. Man, that sucks. It's too much.
I'd rather read
Alright.
2 X books than 2 Bat.
No shit. All right, well that's
Starting
it, man.
That's it.
Thanks everybody for hanging out. If you're watching us on Facebook or on YouTube or on Twitter, go to the other platforms. Search Outright Geekery. You'll find us there. We also have a Patreon you could check out. I have the address right here. Patreon.com/Outright Geekery. Go there. We just want $1 a month to keep doing this, just to be nice. We should put some content up there at some point for people to be like, oh, I can get something for my $1. You're getting this for your $1. Okay. You're getting it now. Anyway, we want to thank SpinWhizComics.com. Check them out for free comics, literally no strings attached, free comics, also on iOS and Android apps. But most of all, I want to thank these 2 jokers for hanging out with me. It was great. And I guess Jules is going to be hanging out on the Monday night show all the time.
I will be here.
This is all we do on the Monday night show, man.
On Mondays, I can be here for
Yeah.
this.
This is really all we do on the Monday show.
I'm for this.
Talk to
I'm for
previews
this.
coming out. Sweet.
This has been a good time.
Adam
I
and
love
I
you guys.
will be back on Sunday, if I remember, because David usually reminds me. And he's not doing it anymore. But he'll be back too eventually. But yeah, we'll do it again next time. You're the one now, Adam. You have to say it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God, same time, same channel.
Man, that was very lackluster.
I'm gonna
You're gonna have to edit that out. You have to practice.
edit anything.
Come on.